All right. So I'm talking to the exposer homies. They talking about the Combses tried to rush you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They tried to rush you in Miami?
In LA.
Where?
This Sean Puffy Combs situation gets more interesting every day. So now we have a situation where Sean Diddy Combs' sons tries to jump that run down on Ray J for some of the things he said on his show. Now we know that he's been indicted, brought up on charges of all kinds of stuff. I don't even have to get into that here because everybody knows what the charges that's been being levied against him. Right? We know that he's in prison right now. There's a lot of women coming out saying that he essay assaulted them. I mean, stuff going all the way back from the early 90s up until now. We saw that video of what he did to Cassie, even though he's not being charged with that. We saw that video. We know that they're talking about the bottles of baby oil. His sons are allegedly on the verge of being indicted as well because you have young girls coming out saying that his sons did things. So it gets real crazy. I remember not too long ago when his son Justin was arrested for DUI in Mesa, his mom came out going ham on Diddy. So there's a lot of stories and things that's been being said about this guy. Countless artists, talking about their publishing. That's why before the indictments came down, he gave back a lot of artists their publishing, but by that time it wasn't worth anything. The girls from Danity Kane. I mean, so he has so many different things, right? But Ray J went on his show and said some real inflammatory things about Sean P. Diddy Combs, and their sons didn't like that. But let's get off into what he said first. Check this out.
That's going on right now. How many people are in it? How many celebrities are involved in what they're saying? Or it was important for me to come online, to do interviews where it not just shows you that I'm here to help and I'm here to be a voice of reason to try to find a solution for the future young entrepreneurs. It's also saying, listen, Diddy was my friend, not was. What do you do? What do you do when you've never been in the room? What do you do when you've never seen all this shit that people are talking about? Do you believe it? Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. So should I fall back and wait? Should I be a voice of reason now? Should we create roadmaps so new young entrepreneurs don't go through things like this because you might catch it before it happens? Are there enough mentorship programs for people to follow? Are there other leaders who have an outstanding track record who can help create a new blueprint so when some of these young entrepreneurs and people who are making money, who have influence, are falling by the wayside and have not jumped over the edge yet, can you save them? Can you save us? Can you save people who are making a lot of money, who have power, who have not been raised under a certain household that shows them how to respect and love and have moral integrity? Is Diddy all there is? Is this what represents hip hop? People out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality. They're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Assets are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay?
So he was at a Halloween party out in California, and Amber Rose was out there. There was a whole bunch of people out there. He was just chilling, and we know that Ray J, Ray J's not a punk. Ray J is stand up for himself, and he'll throw down if he have to, right? So they're out there. They're out there in the California scene doing their thing. Tiger was there. There was a whole bunch of different artists there. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes Diddy's sons, all three of them. I think they came from out of the Sun somewhere. They just pulled up, right? and they went to run down, and there was a lot of chest bumping in each other's faces. You know, they smelling each other's breath. It was just crazy, right? So somebody threw a punch. It hit Ray J in the jaw. Not too hard. It was just, you know, these guys are privileged rich kids. They're not, you know, it was just simple stuff, right? And then up out of nowhere, Chris Brown comes up. I don't know if he came from out of a manhole, from under a car, but Chris Brown comes up in the Batman suit. But Chris Brown pulls up, and, you know, he gets in there, and they say he starts pushing people around, breaking it up. You know, it's just, this thing was just a whole, I don't know, man. This whole Hollywood scene is just crazy. But Chris Brown came and calmed it down. Cooler heads prevailed. But Ray J was explaining this to Whack 100, so he was saying this.
Young Buck and I'm gonna get the squad back with him.
Ray J. No. Listen now. Everybody been calling me, and you know, until you call me, I feel like it's no big deal. All right? So I'm talking to the exposer homies. They talking about the Combs is trying to rush you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They tried to rush you in Miami?
In LA.
Where?
Bro, you know I'm not gonna call y'all because this could go somewhere else. And I'm like, you know, at the club, dog.
But you didn't have Donut them with you?
I ain't have nobody with me, dog.
So how many of them was it? 2, 3? What?
I don't know, like 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8, and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
Nah, blood.
It's just going out, dog. Like now. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
Nah, they too young. Like it ain't like that. Like I moved away from it. Like,
huh?
I tried to talk some sense into like what happened, but I just, you know what I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is there.
What? Wait, what Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. But Whack, don't put this up online. Bro.
Nah, it's this off.
Nah, but still don't.
It's going up. It's already online. It's online that tried to rush you, and you ain't told me. It's everywhere. It's everywhere that they tried to rush you. They ain't say they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them at 8. So it's on.
It don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up on you. All right. They tried to get the little homie.
Yeah, but Whack, they hot as fire grease right now. Leave them alone.
Man, don't give a how hot they is.
They hot. They hot.
If we run
They hot.
When we run into you, act like it's 1995.
Yeah. They hot though.
Now you gonna try to rush 8 deep. That's crazy.
I mean, rush AD, he shouldn't have got up out of there.
No,
Dead homie. He should have been knocked out.
Yo, Luke, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Ray J over there being sympathetic. You know what I'm saying? He want to leave it alone because he know. So they say Chris Brown stopped it. Well, Chris Brown did what he's supposed to do as a Paul Rue, right? I keep telling you, Chris Brown is racking up his points. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling you, look,
So then we get to Hazel E. She says that she was there, she witnessed the whole thing, right? And she began to do, talk about how everything went down, and she said this.
At the end of the party, when we were trying to exit the building, actually, I honestly just saw like Christian, Justin, Quincy kind of start circling Ray a little bit. Words were exchanged. Things started getting heated as we went into the parking garage. I feel like chests were being bumped. Ray had a backpack, and from the last situation we were outside with the zoo stuff, he went around and tried to go grab his backpack, and he had this satchel on. So I'm like, does he have a blower in there? Like, I don't want it to really like get to this level. So out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky. And like, honestly, he started breaking it up. I tried to talk to Quincy, Christian. get their stance on it and let them know that this wasn't the time and the place. I understand emotions are high, and I understand what they're going through, but for the betterment and everybody get in a better space, I pray that all parties can resolve things equally. You know, and,
so from what you've seen, did things ever exactly get physical, or was it just words exchanged? Was there any, you know, fist thrown or?
It definitely was like a chest bump, push back, pull up the pants kind of vibe. But the way Chris came out and just like, I mean, I swear he took Justin and Christian at the same time and just got both of them. I grabbed Quincy. The other security start, you know, his manager, David, their security, they grabbed Ray. So it was like, before actually like things all the way ensued, you know, we had a couple angels by our side.
So do you think that had Chris Brown not been there, that the situation could have gotten, you know, worse or gone?
Absolutely.
You were worried about, you know, shots being fired.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like if Chris wasn't like the bigger voice of reason in that moment, I don't think anything that any of us were saying would have toned the situation down. So honestly, yeah, Chris really did help the situation. I don't know when Chris became the big homie. You know what I'm saying?
This is so funny because them dudes look like a weak ass R&B group. Like, come on, man. And who they running down on, man? When they ever have a struggle in life, man? Ray J can throw hands because like he actually is known for actually fighting, you know, and not to say that he can fight, but Diddy's sons, like, did you see them dudes, man? You see what they look like? So Chris Brown is the voice of reason, and he come grabs them. But I guess they figuring that Ray J is supposed to be their dad's friend. He's supposed to have their back. He's supposed to be speaking on things that will put show their dad in a more positive light. That's the way they're probably looking at it from that perspective. Like, yo, man, you betraying my pops, bro. Like, what's up with that? But them out like trying to run down on somebody, a bunch of curly haired soft dude. Like, I probably would have threw a clothesline and knocked all three of them down. I would throw no punches. Just start picking them up and twirling them in the air, man. Oh my God, man. When I seen this, I was laughing so hard, man, I couldn't believe it, man. But listen, they on the product. They not playing about Pops, man. They want Pops out of jail. They say all this stuff is a lie. But I tell you, this Hollywood stuff, man, is crazy, man. I don't know. Like, right now, people that used to be your friends, as long as now that Diddy done fell from grace, they distancing themselves from him. They don't want to be his friend no more. It's all part of the machine, man. They gonna go where the machine is going because that's where the checks are. These people ain't your friends. He on there talking about people getting they you know what tooken, and we gotta have better examples in the industry. Oh, now everybody coming out. Now everybody talking about. We've been blowing the whistle, calling offsides and everything. We've been calling false start on the situation forever, man. But it's been going on deaf ears. Technical foul right here on Diddy and all these other people, right? But y'all wasn't listening. Y'all wasn't listening. But, man, listen, I'm going to cut this video short. As more of this come out, man, I'll report more of it, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.